A manager checks in with his ball club. pitcher is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Syracuse Chiefs and the Charlotte Knights. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Marcos Portillo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Stepping in, Dean Denson. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Balls up!
Popped him
Balls
up. Garneau is there. 1 down. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Second baseman.
Now to the plate, C.J. Baxter. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Portillo isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Just got a piece up the line. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. Portillo with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Stepping into the box, Otis Nielsen. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Otis Nielsen.
from the stretch. The ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. The bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1 pitch on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Leading off the inning, Alfonso Cisneros, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Cisneros.
Here's the first pitch to him. Soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knocks the unlikely way.
Batting fifth.
Into the box, Patrick Hager, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Here's another 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Cisneros aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Another try at 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Digging in, Henry Sanchez. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike.
0-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here it comes, 0-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Charlotte's out in front here, 1-0. At the plate, Andrew Stevenson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one. Two and two. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he'll take a look at ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Digging in, Dean Denson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. The 0-2 home. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Now another 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. C.J. Baxter would be next. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. At the plate, C.J. Baxter. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air out to left field. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out. In now, Otis Nielsen. He got on top of one. It was a ground first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. up the line. On to first, and there were 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alfonso Cisneros. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Knights lead it 2-0. So coming to the plate, Patrick Hager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So striding in, Matt Reynolds. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Henry Sanchez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Sanchez is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the 5th coming up. Charlotte's out in front here, 4-0. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Stevenson. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
1-1.
Count is 1-2 now. First. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now batting, center fielder, Dean Denson.
Standing in now, Dean Denson, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Knights lead it 4-0. Luis Avila is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, Luis Avila.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Knights jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marcos Portillo gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Eric Fetty couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Luis Avila takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. and an invitation to the big stage inevitable.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the Charlotte Knights and the Durham Bulls. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Eric Sammons, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Now in the box, Dave Kaufman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup and they present a ton of challenges. Not only do they have good approaches at the plate, but they're in the top of the league at driving the baseball out of the ballpark. At the end of the day, they say solos won't kill you, but that 2-3 run bomb, when the game's on the line, that'll put you away.
Right fielder.
Stepping in, Chad Weber. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That's up, that's
Popped
up,
him
that's
up.
up.
Caldwell over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Jake Bowers. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number 9.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Comes set and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Now at the plate, Wesley Ward, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Ward.
He's set and the pitch. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, And day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Ji-Man Choi, the next to hit, took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Portillo isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Garcia. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping up now, number 17. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Oh, 2, here it is. Softly hit to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Batting 7.
Into the box now, number 31. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and a couple RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swinging a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Buddy Place. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Ament coming in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Settling in now, Eddie Ilez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. On the ground to the left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Boy, that's what Wheels can do for you, D-Roll. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. Oh. 2-0 now. Knuckle curve and a beauty. 2-1 now.
1-1-1.
Baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here's another 2-2. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. On first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Gibbons is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Coming to the plate now, Chad Weber. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Jake Bauers set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Chopper to short. And there's 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wesley Ward. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Batting says this is on the ground to third. Bends down and he barehands it. Not in time. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with 1 away.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it from being an infield single.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Number 17 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Popped him up. Sanchez is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Number 31, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, number 31.
First pitch on its way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Engel moving forward. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Buddy Place. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Buddy Place.
From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Bases are empty, one man out. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. In there, a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Into the box, Eddie Ilez, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Sanchez is there, 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dave Kaufman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Place leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A bouncer up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hold.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Chad Weber, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
On the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Standing in, number 20 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 20.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
All right, you're here.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frederick Caldwell. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Runner at third here, nobody out. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in once again, Randall Givens. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. One out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder. 2 down. So stepping in, Joel Sanchez.
Second baseman, Joel Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Charlotte's out in front here, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jake Bauers, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, number 9.
Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Ready with the 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Ament is there, 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wesley Ward.
Shortstop, Wesley Ward.
And now a pitch on the way. Ball 1.
Oh, that's inside.
One 0 count. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. High in the air down the right field line. Ament moving to his left. And he hauls it down in the corner. Now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Ji-Man Choi.
He's set and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 7th inning coming up. The Knights lead it 1-0. So digging in now, number 17, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Struck him out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Ready now, number 31. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Number 2, second baseman.
Standing in now, Buddy Place.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third.
And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw, and that'll be scored an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Bounce line. That's a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Ament has it in his sights, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Charlotte's out in front here, 2-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dave Kaufman. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. The 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chad Weber. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Jake Bauers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line softly toward the hole. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Vance Jones enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3.
This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these two teams could have played a 20-game series and would have ended tied. 2 evenly matched, well-coached ball clubs.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Knights rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Marcos Portillo earns the win, his 2nd. Eric Sammons takes the loss despite allowing only 1 earned and 1 unearned run. Brandon Robertson closes the door for the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Knights, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. 11-7.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Charlotte Knights and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tim Livingston, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Miguel Escobedo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Popped him up. Number 20 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Here's Chris Davis now. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Austin Hayes the next to bat, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense. Now batting, Caleb Joseph. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way.
hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. On the ground to the right side. And that's the second out. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second.
Anthony Santander.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, Adam Engel. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box, Frederick Caldwell. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on it.
Now batting, first baseman, Randall Gibbons.
In now, Randall Gibbons. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Slide!
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Now batting, number 20.
Stepping in now, number 20. He grounds it sharply to third. Escobedo gloves it on to Davis at first, and there are two away. Next will be the designated hitter, Jermaine Williamson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Standing in, Breivik Valera. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And it's fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. At the plate, Oswaldo Cairo comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Oswaldo Cairo.
Now the pitch. Popped him up. Caldwell waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Geraldo Gomez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Striding in, Leury Garcia. He'll look to bounce back out his last time up.
Leury Garcia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Hit out towards second. Valera is right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in to try it again, Yolmer Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Carlos Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1. Called strike over the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Good job, good job. Way to get a hit. Way to get a hit.
Now at the plate, Tim James. He drew a walk his first time up.
Tim James.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. James is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Sanchez, base runner at first with 1 out. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
The right fielder, number 1.
Into the box now, Ryan Ament. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rafael Quezada. He singled his last time up.
Rafael Quezada.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swings through it for strike number 2. The 0-2 home. And a breaking ball stays outside.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Miguel Escobedo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Escobedo has a .280 batting average. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Swinging a looper to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Chris Davis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
The 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Adam Engel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, Adam Engel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the elk.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Digging in now, Caleb Joseph. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Up.
Pops this one up. Gibbons shading to his right. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Anthony Santander looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Very weakly on the ground. And the pitch on 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. So striding forward now, Breivik Valera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Oswaldo Cairo, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. This is popped up. Number 20 is there, 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Geraldo Gomez.
Now batting, left fielder, Geraldo Gomez.
He's set and the pitch.
Straight up.
Now that's popped up. Number 20 camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Digging in, Rafael Quezada.
The batter, number 00, designated hitter, Rafael Quezada.
First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted in the air to center field. Engel is there, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Stepping in, Miguel Escobedo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. Caldwell over to his right. 2 down. Ready once again, Austin Hayes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Hayes at second. Joseph on at first with 2 down. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Now to the plate, Breivik Valera. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Norfolk Tides came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. John Kemp gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Marcos Portillo struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Attaboy. Good job.
Triple-A baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Charlotte Knights. Charlotte have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Marcos Portillo will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Mike Gerber. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming, here it is. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
At the plate, Ronnie Rodriguez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Portillo isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is popped up back behind second. Number 20 over to his left, and that ends the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Digging in, Zane Hartley. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready with the 0-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
At the plate, John Hicks. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting 6.
In now, Roberto Cordero. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. In now, Geronimo Ramirez. To show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
Ramirez.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-1.
So 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Stepping in now, Elliot Bender. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Mike Gerber would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fouled away. Here's the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Knights lead it 4-0. So coming to the plate, Mike Gerber comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.